Yeah, it's working. Hey, Tubi people, Howla Mad Mud Duck, back at you out in the truck on a Saturday. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I know you can't tell by how bright it is. It's overcast, it's 42 degrees, but it ain't raining, so I'm happy for that. Decided I wasn't going to go fishing today because about the time I hit the fucking lake, the nephew's going to call and say, hey, I'm bringing you up some money. So I'll postpone that till tomorrow, maybe. Hell, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing today. It's been a weird morning. Blondie's brother come up and we talked a little bit, and he thanked me for my testimony that put his sister in the funny farm, and she's doing a lot better, and she would never have gotten the help that she needed unless I had testified against her. Testifying against somebody to me still feels like telling. I mean, usually I'm the one being testified against. I mean, I never done that before. But I do have to thank that woman for new experiences I've never had. And he wanted to know if I had a message for her, and basically hope she don't hate me and I miss my friend. That's basically where I left the message. I didn't want to get into anything personal, and then she who shall remain nameless texted me and asked me how it's going, how did I sleep, and I explained to her about having her brother come up. And she's going, well, good. Maybe things will be better when she gets out. And I was telling her I was just getting used to the idea of her being gone and me and her not being together. Damn it. 60 fucking years old and I still ain't got women figured out yet. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. I'm thinking it's a fucking thing I'll never figure out. I fucking figured out anything mechanical, electrical, anything that could be built. But women, fuck. Like my dad always said, if it has tires or tits, it's trouble. So I'm in between breaks with she who shall remain nameless getting back to me on a text. I texted her about 10 minutes ago and she just didn't get back to it. I told her, it's awfully hard to find another crazy blonde to replace your old ass. I mean, I got the crazy bitch part down, I got the blonde part down. Okay, maybe I went a little overboard on crazy this time. Got the nice ass down, so I don't know what the fuck else I should. Like I told her, as long as it's me and the woman, things are good. But you start mixing in family and friends, that's when things go all to hell. And that was a direct dig at she who shall remain nameless, because as long as it was just me and her, and not any of her family members getting involved with the relationship, things were good. And since she who shall remain nameless took off with some guy that she met online, I did throw in a little dig. Well, at least this one doesn't do the internet. And I think she recognized that for what it was. I'm trying to be nice. I don't think it's working. So that was weird having Ed come up here and let me know that he was thankful that it was me that. But he kept telling me, kept telling her, his goofy fucking sister, that I'm her angel. because nobody else but an angel would put up with her shit, her behavior, and have the patience that I do. No, I have patience up to the point where you start beating and kicking and ripping on my truck. Finally got the driver's mirror mounted on right. If she would have went for my my windshield wiper arms, that would have been death. I'm very, very picky about my windshield wipers. I can remember one time we went up to pay She Who Shall Remain Nameless's phone bill up at the kiosk in the mall. Don't know, ask me why we were going to the fucking mall. And we left the dogs in the truck with bowls or dogs in the Cavalier, the black cab, with the windows down, the sunroof open. Windows were down a crack, sunroof was open, bowls of water. It's like 45 degrees and hazy out, okay? It was come back and my damn driver's windshield wiper is ripped off, but underneath it, laying there underneath it, is this thing from the mall security about leaving animals in the vehicle. Well, I went, grabbed the paper, grabbed the damn windshield wiper, and I went to their security office and asked them, which one of you dumb motherfuckers ripped my windshield wiper off? And I made a scene in the mall where the mall management had the security remove me because it's like, what are you motherfuckers going to pay for this shit? And they got all threatening and thought they were big and bad mall cops. And I said, put your fingers on me, I'll break you in half. Evidently, they're used to intimidating teenagers or something. Wasn't happy. Had to come home and pull the damn wiper arm off the white Cavalier. Piss me off. I'm gonna touch my fucking windshield wipers, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm very, very touchy about that part of my car. So, sitting here watching some YouTube videos. Has Nancy Pelosi lost her fucking rabbit-ass batshit mind? I mean, goddamn, I deal with crazy women. Batshit crazy women. Locked up in a mental institution in Kirkland crazy women. And I can tell you from experience, this bitch is gone. Lights are on and nobody's home. Then there's this other Muslim fucking congressperson that got in there and she says, called Trump a motherfucker. Well, first of all, I didn't think practicing Muslims are supposed to use profanity, but you see, I've read their book, I've read their plan, and I don't care if you're moderate. There's no such thing as a moderate as far as I'm concerned. Anybody that practices that religion is my fucking enemy. Sorry, I can't help it, but I've read that book. Read all the religious materials and fucking training guides and for all the major religions, I've read their books. Some of them I had to read backwards. Some of them I was wondering, you guys actually believe this? And, well, that's because I'm also an ordained minister to go with one of my many fucking talents. So, I got a little bit more of a clue than most people, and Sharia law is not a good thing. What they're doing right now is called death by 1,000 cuts. They'll whittle you down slowly. It's a long fucking term plan. Everybody else does is short term plans. Them, they got a long term plan. They're like the fucking Chinese. They got a long term plan too. That everybody plans 50 to 100 years into the future. America, we plan to the next paycheck. Seriously. Somebody needs to step up the game a little bit because, ooh, that's pretty. It was about a 54 Cadillac pickup truck that went by on the highway. You don't see too many of those. That's why it caught my eye because, well, that's a 50. Whoa, that's a pick 'em up. Yeah, and I say pick 'em up. It's like I say motorcycle. Not motorcycle, motorcycle. Because I don't want a pickle, I just want to ride my motorcycle. Damn, there was an acid flashback. Alright, enough of that. So I'm sitting out here in the truck, watching the traffic go by, waiting for John to get his goat-smelling ass up here. First thing I gotta do when he texts me that he's coming is I gotta move out of this parking spot and put her up on the hill a little more so he can get his little Mercury Sable in and out of here. Rode with a kid the other day. Scares me. I mean, he's a good driver, but he's a fucking teenage boy and he's got that foot to the wood. And it scares me because this stretch of highway I live on is a fucking radar trap. I can count like 6, 8 cop cars a night stopping people right out in front of me every night. I'll be sitting here and look up and, oh, blue flashies over there. Yeah, that's what that is. That's another fucking speeder. It's 50 through here till you get about, a stone's throw down the road, then it drops down to 45. And a lot of people come to here, well, shit, I've been through here at 170, so I shouldn't fucking be, well, less traffic, different time, stupider people. No, people weren't any stupider then, they're stupider now. I was racing a 57 Chevy, okay? And I beat the son of a bitch. He didn't know what to think when I pulled away from him at 120 and just walked away from him. All he seen was taillights. And I might have been going a little faster, but Speedo stopped at 170, so I know I wasn't doing quite 200 because the front end liked to come up and float around 200, and that gets a little scary. Fuck the downforce on the back, I want some downforce on the front. Up around 130, 135. Dad's 68 Catalina used to float like that too. Yeah, I'm babbling again. Bored. Should be getting stoned. Should actually go get something to eat because I'm starting to see the sparklies off to the sides of my vision. And that tells me my blood sugar's off. Hell, I should go take a nap. I've only been up since 5. Woke up, said, oop, bathroom. Hate this new medication. That's why the suspenders are on the outside of the sweat jacket. If I gotta take the time to take the sweat jacket off to get to the suspenders, it might be too late by then. New medication makes me miss my Ostomy bag. And you know it's gotta be bad if I'm missing the ostomy bag. What's that on your side? Bag full of shit. You want to play with it? There's a couple stories there I might tell someday.